What's up, everybody? So, I'm sorry I did not post videos yesterday, and, well, I say yesterday, it was Friday and Saturday, so, hopefully I get this up on Sunday, but if not Sunday, it'll definitely go up Monday. So what ended up happening was I broke a tooth that was already broken and it needed to be pulled immediately. So right now my jaw is pretty sore. In case you can't tell, today's video is about water. Water is important. Water is life. It literally, we cannot survive 3 days without water. Some people say, oh, well, in an emergency situation, I'll just drink my pee. That is the worst thing you can do in an emergency situation. Granted, people have done it, but all it does is put all the toxins that you urinate out right back into your body at a concentrated form. It'll make you sick. Very, very sick. Water, if you live in a humid climate, all you have to do really is dig a hole in the ground and put some saran wrap over it, put rocks on the edge and a rock in the center, and, well, let's see. Let me see if I can illustrate it. I am not a good drawer. Basically what it is, and say this is the ground. You put a container, wide mouth container, in the bottom of it. Like I said, I am not a good illustrator. I'm not a very good artist. And you put some kind of plastic or cloth. Well, cloth doesn't work very well, but plastic works great. Saran wrap, especially good. And it's plain. And all you do is put rocks over top, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And a rock in the center, and not a very big one at that, to weigh it down. And I'm going to move that out right now. And what it does, after it's weighed down, it'll collect the water or moisture that's evaporating. And yeah, I really do not draw well. What it does is the ground is moist, basically. I know if you go to sandhills out in the desert, you dig down, there's mud instead of sand, just a few inches from the surface. And what it is the ground is absorbing all the water and holding it for itself, basically. You dig a hole, you put the container, whether it's a bowl or if you have one of these will work. And basically what it is the sun is heating up the ground that you've dug out and allowing that moisture to evaporate. That moisture, when it's evaporating, has nowhere to go but up. And it'll collect on the plastic wrap that you have, and by putting a rock down, it gives it a direction to drip to. So you will end up getting what amounts to naturally distilled water. It's not the best thing on earth, and it takes a whole lot longer than it really needs to evaporate, but it'll save your life. You get a good cup every couple of hours, it'll save your life. Another method is purification. where you have an already standing source of water and you just need to purify because you don't know if it's drinkable or not. Now they make water purification tablets. It basically amounts to iodine in your water. It tastes horrible, but it kills the bacteria in the water so that it's safe to drink. And I keep a little bit on hand, but right now it's in my hiking backpack and I do not feel like digging it out. There's another method you can use, and some people will use a ball about this big. Some people will use a gallon. It just depends on what you have handy. Say I got a water jug. And again, I'm sorry for this illustration. It really does bite. And they'll cut the top off the water jug and put a stopper like the water jug lid. And first they'll lay out cotton or some kind of very, very fine material, and that'll act as a strainer. Then I believe somebody does, let's see. Yeah, I'm not good at this. Can't even tell my. Anyway, then I believe it is charcoal. And you can get activated charcoal from the from the aquariums over at Walmart or some other fish supply place. Or if you don't want to have to grind it down yourself, you can actually go to a health foods store and get activated charcoal tablets or caplets, whatever you want to call them. Then it's fine rocks, which could amount to basically gravel or something. Let's drop the bigger one. This way you can at least see. So the bottom has a cover on it. Then there's charcoal. Then there's rocks. Then there's sand. And yes, I know what you're thinking. What? There's sand? No. What it does is it gets rid of some of that stuff. The more stuff that it has to filter through, the actual cleaner it will get once you have gone through and let everything settle to where water will run out clean. And it's good to build this beforehand and then have it handy whenever you need to filter some water. Anyway, I'm betting you can't see this, but anyway. And sand will fill the cavities that the pebbles have made. And again, I really bite at drawing. Next, you just want to layer rocks and sand and rocks and sand. And the more layers, the cleaner your water will be. Of course, you still can boil the water afterwards, and I recommend boiling it afterwards just to take that extra step. Some people think, oh, the water's running in a river, it must be good to drink. It's alright if you've drank it before, but if you're trying to get out there and drink water that you haven't drank before, and the water's, if there's anything growing in the water or on top of the water, it's not drinkable. If there's fish pooing in the water, I wouldn't recommend you drink it because you can get parasites. There's a lot of different methods for distilling water. Boil it is a good way to distill water. Don't boil it within an inch of its life because all you're doing is letting it evaporate. Boil it for about 3 minutes and then let it cool, and you'll have bacteria-free water. Let's see. I don't know. The rainwater theory, collect and drink rainwater. If you've ever collected rainwater, you know that it does not come out drinkable. You still have to purify it and then boil it and drink it. You cannot just collect rainwater and drink it. It will make you sick. Especially over a populated area, it's collecting all those chemicals that planes drop whenever they're crop dusting or just all sorts of nasty stuff. If you live somewhere that's not even populated, it's still kind of iffy to drink it. I mean, there's a bunch of junk in the air that we can't see that makes our water disgusting. Basically, boiled down to boil your water, purify it. If you have those little tablets, they're iodine tablets. You can get them in the camping section at Walmart for about, I don't know, $3-4, somewhere around there. Water's good. Like me, I go to the store and I buy tons of water, and I keep it stored up, and I use what I've bought first and basically rotating it out. So if I got this first, I'll drink it, and if I got this after this, I'll drink this later. It's kind of hard for me to explain. Water in plastic jugs kept in a cool, dry environment will last about a year past its expiration date. This says it's good until July 2019. So about July 2020, I would be wanting to get some new water. Chances are you're going to have to drink more water than that, but the average person in summertime will drink almost a gallon a day. If they're active and outside a lot, they'll drink a gallon a day easy. And that is not including bathing, and it's very important to stay hygienic even in an emergency situation. It'll reduce skin infections and allow you to have some semblance of normalcy. If you're in a flooded area, such as a hurricane area that's been hit by a hurricane and there's water all over the place, don't drink it. Drink bottled water if you can. If you're collecting rainwater, purify it. The water that's standing on the ground, do not drink it. That water holds everything in the sewage system. Okay? There's drugs in it. There's dead animals in it. There's feces and urine in it. It's disgusting. And I am getting low on time, but I want to see if I can get this uploaded after, I want to say either tomorrow Sunday, or at the very, very latest Monday. Do me a favor, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will get back to everybody as soon as I can. And y'all have a very good day. Have a good weekend if I don't see you, or week if I upload this on Monday. Later.